The town of Front Royal, located in Warren County, continues to grow in population with more than 15,000 residents while maintaining a small town feel.
We still have a lot of events like downtown, Main Street throughout the year where people gather. You should talk to your neighbors. Everybody knows everybody. So it still has that small town charm.
That small town feel is here. We're the canoe capital of Virginia, which I looked up. We actually are. Much more of a home feel, being in the mountains, nice small town living.
To protect employees, citizens, and property, the town requested VRSA Risk Management Grant funds to use in purchasing quad cams to be installed on refuse trucks.
Back in, I think it was 2022, the 7th deadliest job in the United States was the solid waste departments. When I first saw that there were camera systems for large vehicles, trucks, I thought it would be a great way to just kind of spot check, to make sure that everybody's safe on the truck, everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. As I looked into it more and more, it actually did more than what I thought it would, not just for safety, but also for the reducing complaints, monitoring the trucks, watching the speed of the trucks, making sure they don't go over the speed limit or, that there's no unsafe practices going on.
And years ago, we'd had a few bad accidents in solid waste. We'd had an issue where people were going around the truck. One hit the can, knocked it out of an employee's hand,
Yes.
and kept going.
The town purchased 5 Samsara camera systems which monitors the front, back, and sides of the vehicle as well as inside the cab. Initially, employee response to the camera was met with some resistance.
Some of the staff were a little reluctant. Now that we do have them in the trucks, they realize I'm using these as training tools. I'm not using it for disciplinary action. They realized how much information they provide, and they understand that it's for their safety.
If something happens, you're not what you're supposed to be. This is going to help protect you in the long run as well.
The cameras do have AI, which will pick up if they're sleepy or if they pick up their phone. I pull them into the office and just explain to them, this is not how we do this. Please keep your phone down. You have to find that balance of addressing very real concerns that people might have of expected privacy, but also highlighting it's not about, we're not playing gotcha. We're definitely not sitting there watching the live footage. Nobody's got time for that. We are just trying to help cover them, cover our citizens. The footage is there. It's for their benefit. My biggest concern, my biggest priority is making sure you go home the same way you came to work. And I think that's something that we all take seriously.
The cameras have already helped prevent one incident and captured others on camera.
We had an incident recently with a motorcycle that was just zooming, and thankfully they were able to see it from the side cam and averted a catastrophe. There's a little button that the driver can push and it will record like a 30-second video, 10 seconds before, 20 seconds after. So if there is anything, they can hit that button and it records it, and it makes it easy for us to find it. Sometimes when we think about safety, we think about it in a contained workplace. But this tool is helping us in probably what is the hardest workplace around, is in a town with different people who don't work for the town, and they have different thought processes and different priorities. So any type of tool that can help us better enhance the safety of our crews and thus our citizens as well. I can't praise this type of technology enough.
Because the purchase was assisted with funding through VRSA grants, it was an easy approval for their town council.
So many benefits to it. And really, what's the negatives? One is a grant, which is great. And then two, it's going to protect us and our employees at the same time. It was like you said, it was like a win-win.
Rivera found the grant process easy.
It was so easy, just answer a couple questions, put some invoices. I can't stress enough, I really can't, how important this grant is, not just for towns like us. Any type of help in funds, $5,000, that's the difference between making that project a reality or it's going to go on the back burner. And if it had been on the back burner, who knows what would have happened with that motorbike incident.
If it prevents one accident, it's paid for itself. The same thing with liability to like the equipment and the vehicles. It don't take long for that to add up.
Each year, the VRSA Members Supervisory Board allocates $400,000 for VRSA Risk Management Grant funds to help members prevent and reduce losses.
I'm on the VRSA site there frequently, and it's great to see all the different uses that other towns and localities are using it for. The possibilities are limitless because there's so many things that you can implement to better improve safety. If it's a 1% chance that it's helped you, then that's 1% more that somebody might not get hurt.
VRSA's Risk Management Grant application cycle opens each year on August 1. For more information, visit our website at www.versa.us.